question 3, we have, what is the Lewis structure of NH2Cl? Okay. So, in order to solve this, we would first approach it using the periodic table just to find out how many electrons we're working with. We have 1 nitrogen, 2 hydrogens, and 1 chlorine. So nitrogen, okay, is on the 15th column, so it would donate 5 electrons to the cause. Hydrogen, 2 electrons, and chlorine, well, sorry, I skipped over it because I'm used to it, but hydrogen, the reason why I said 2 electrons, because each hydrogen is on the first column, and there's 2 of them. So that's 1 electron each, which is how we have it contributing 2. And chlorine is on the 17th column, so that would be 7 electrons. And there's only 1 of them, which is why we only did 7. So 5 plus 2 plus 7, that is 14 electrons total that we're working with for this Lewis structure. Now, we're going to put nitrogen and not chlorine in the middle, because nitrogen has the most unpaired electrons, okay? And now we're going to draw out the bonds. So we have H, H, and Cl, okay? We could have drawn it, or H down here and a Cl over here. It does matter in terms of the stereochemistry and how it orients itself, but we're just going to use this one for example, okay? So, with that being said, this is what we have currently. And then we're going to fill out the octet. So hydrogen is already sharing 1 of its 1. It's complete. Nitrogen, as I've added those 2 electrons, it was sharing 3 of its 5, and then we have 4 and 5. Chlorine was sharing 1 of its 7. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to make sure we have the right amount of electrons. We have 3 bonds, so that's 6 electrons right there, plus this lone pair on nitrogen, that's 8 now total. And then we have plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So that's 8 plus 6. We do have 14 electrons. Okay? So perfectly done. Now if we go through really quick and establish its formal charge, nitrogen is indeed in its preferred natural state of what it would be for formal charge of 0. Chlorine as well is in its preferred state of a formal charge of 0. And hydrogen, same thing. Okay, because it has 1 bond on hydrogen, 3 bonds and 1 lone pair of nitrogen. Whoops. Yeah, and 3 lone pairs and 1 bond on chlorine. Okay. So with that being said, this will be the preferred Lewis structure for NH2Cl. Let's see how we did. So we do have 14 electrons. That's what we want. And then they drew it out, and then they hopefully filled in the electrons, and there we have it. We have now the balanced Lewis structure for NH2Cl. And then they also calculate the formal charges as well, and they're all 0. Perfectly done. And this is correct. Alright, now let's move on to question number 4.